Hi guys, sorry for the wait. Been a little crazy this morning. Right. I think we're about good. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've spent like an hour and a half dealing with the leaking aircon unit, so sorry about that. That kind of derailed my morning. But it's, I think, sorted now. Gone and swapped in a replacement, so I drained the other unit. As best I can, at least, anyway. Right, and we can actually finally get on with what we want to do today. Right, I need to do dailies. Let's have a look at what the dailies are, because I don't know what I'm doing. Let's have a look. Assists. More assists. Okay, so double assists. Right, where are my sets at? Let's have a look. Hey, Nav. You doing okay? Oh, my nose is all snotty. Great. Immune problems. Yay. Where was the aircraft set we were doing? I'm been buying much? God, no. God, no. Unless you want to call dealing with a leaky aircon unit partying, but... yeah, my aircon unit has decided to give up on itself. I've had like 3 days of leak problems, and then I've worked out what's going on, so yeah, I've had to ditch it. Use a fan? I have a fan. I have one fan in here, but it is not enough. I don't have a fan on the landing. I only have a small desk, one in my dad's office, and one in my bedroom. And that's it. I don't have much stuff, Nev. I do not have much option. On that note, shit, did I turn the one off in my bedroom? Hang on a second, I need to go check that. Hang on, I'll be back in 2 seconds, I'm gonna go check that. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Right, back. Yeah, sorry, I had to go check something. I thought I'd forgotten something there for a minute. Yeah, now, like I say, not all of us have mountains of money to be able to buy a billion fans. Not to mention the electric cost for running it. Just saying. It's not my fault it started leaking. They're old. They're like 10-year-old units, so... gotta make do with what I've got. Thankfully, I've got a spare, so I've put the spare in, but... now I'm paranoid watching that, making sure that don't leak. So... I'm not running the tank mode on it today. I'm just gonna run the, air pushing mode, which is basically just a fan mode. And then if that's okay, then I might turn the tank on tomorrow. We'll see. Don't really want to play that set. Where am I at? Oh god, so there's a Welkin there. And a Washington, okay. Interesting. I would like to unlock those, but it's going to require me playing this lot, which might make the queues interesting. Yeah, I'm getting to that awkward stage now. Albatross. Yeah, that's set as well. Hey guys, welcome on in. Might do UK, and then we can backpedal, grind some of those items. I think that might be the play. Hey Fab, how you doing? Yeah, I think we play this lot. get the Welkin and the Washington unlocked. Because that's technically backpedal grind that needs doing. I don't think there was anything else added to any trees that I needed to backpedal grind. For anything else, I think everything else was done. I don't think they did anything else that I'm unaware of. Yeah, I'm okay, except fighting with an aircon unit for about an hour and a half this morning. I've started noticing wet patches on my landing last couple of days. Yeah, the thing's leaking. Unfortunately. And I thought I'd dealt with the issue, but this morning, yeah, I noticed a leak between the base plate is like 2 pieces of molded plastic. It's not leaking from the tank. So I suspect what's happened is it's got some internal leakage in the piping, and then it's getting out of the enclosed system and then getting into the bodywork of the aircon unit, and then obviously with gravity and everything else, it's then getting into the base plate, and then there's a molded line basically between the 2 pieces, and it's just coming out between the molded line. But yes, after several days of testing and thinking I'd sorted it, it's not. I've figured out exactly where the leak's coming from now. So yeah, I'd have to drain the tank. But I'd rather know and get rid of it before it causes a major problem, because I had a really major leak the other day with it after stream. I went and I was like, this is really wet. Why is the carpet rippling? Anyway, dried it all out and it's all okay, but yeah, not good. Not good. But yeah, I thought I'd overfilled the tank or something stupid, do you know what I mean? But it turns out I hadn't, which is kind of good because I didn't want that to happen, but you know what I mean. So anyway, I had a spare, I've swapped the spare in. I've had to drain the tank, having filled it this morning. But yeah, I'd rather get rid of it than it cause a problem. But yeah, I was like 10 minutes into having it on this morning, checked it, and then found water, and I was like, yeah, nah, this is not good. So, done away with it. But yeah, thankfully I had a spare. Just got to check the spare works okay. Been keeping an eye on it. So, we'll see how long that one lasts. Oh, just so you guys know the plan for today. So obviously we're going to do some war thundering. Later, I've got Assassin's Creed Black Flag resynced. I have also got the drops for that, so you guys can get the drops in my channel for hanging out. So we'll do that. If there's time, we're going to go on Game Stonks Gone Rogue, but that's going to be subject to time. Alright. So, since I'm a little bit behind, yeah, not sure if that's going to happen or not. We'll see what we can do to get it in. I'm going to play it tonight. Yeah, I got it installed. I've had to dial the settings down a bit. I'm just playing it a bit safe. But, I'm looking forward to playing it. It's been ages since I played Black Flag, so it'll be interesting to see what it's like. I think they've done some small changes to the game. We'll see what it's like. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having to go, because I can't remember Black Flag terribly well. I know I really enjoyed it when it came out. But, yeah. That was a long, long time ago now. So, we'll play it. I've got, like I say, I've got the drops, so if you hang out, you can get those here. I do not have the drops myself. I'm gonna have to go watch some people stream it later so that I can get them. No idea how far into the story we will get, but we will do our best. Yeah, it seemed to want to put my rig on medium. I tested it. I could do very high, but obviously with streaming and recording, I didn't want to push my luck, so I've put it on medium for now. If it's fine on medium, then I'll dial it up some more, but I need to wait and see how it behaves, just because obviously I've got 3 sets of encoders running. And, you know, streaming and recording and everything, so, yeah, don't want to push my luck. I normally dial stuff down a bit, but I'm, you know, new release and all that. Things can be buggy, so I'd rather just be careful. Right, that guy's crumpled. He's going down. Alright, let's see how we do. I got one on my right I need to be a little wary of. Alright, got that one. Where are they? No, I'm gonna try not to hug the mountains. Tends to be best to actually stay in the air. Unlike that guy who just went yeet. Okay. My coffee is now cold. God damn it. Oh, my coffee is cold. No offense, I made it like an hour and a half ago. Oh, it's horrible. I don't want to waste it though. Hey, Cesar, how you doing? Hey, Moxie. I know, I'm more of a tea person personally, but like, I needed the energy this morning. But yeah, it's just cold. It's just, yeah. I'll be alright though. I'll be fine, we'll manage. Tea with Red Bull, that sounds like an absolute disaster. Yours is too. Yeah, is yours actually supposed to be cold though? Because mine is supposed to be warm. I don't mind cold coffee. Cold coffee's alright. As I say, I'm more of a tea person. Always have been, always will be. Hey, plain lover. Yeah, I love it too. We're just getting warmed up at the moment. I'm brain fart McGee mode today, and my brain is completely out of it due to a aircon disaster this morning. Not like that, Nav. Shut up. Good God. It's not Halo, man. We ain't teabagging like that. Ugh. Oh, you got a little thermos. Ah, okay. See, you've been smart. I've just gotten a generic cup. Yeah, I've got these little mobile aircon units. Mine has decided to leak. Last couple of days there's been a leak, and I'm like, where is that coming from? Yeah, I got little standing units. You fill the tank up, basically, it keeps the water in a pipe, and it cools the air with it. They're really nice, but... yeah, it's decided to leak and fail. Put a towel under it. Yeah, I already put a load of kitchen towel under it and stuff, but yeah, it keeps leaking. The leak ain't gonna stop, sadly. So I've had to drain it and swap it out. So, not ideal. But it is what it is. Hey, Blumpy. Hey, British. How you doing? Yeah, I like them. They're pretty. But yeah, I can't have it leaking, Ryu, so I've decommissioned it. I have a spare, thankfully, so I'm running the spare, but I'm not running the cooling mode on it. Just running it as a normal fan today. If that's okay and the water stays in the tank like it's supposed to, then I'll run the cooling mode tomorrow and keep an eye on it. I think it'll be fine. The other one I've got has never been used. It's just the only problem is it was bought around the same time as the other one is all. I'm just hoping it hasn't got any, like, fatigue cracks in it or anything. Because that's my worry. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I bought the Cvixen recently, and I'm looking forward to playing that. But I'm more of a props person, personally. That's where I spend most of my time. But I'm slowly unlocking things and getting through stuff. Thanks for the follows as well, by the way, guys. Thank you, Blimpy. Thank you, British. Appreciate it, guys. Oh, Nesmith's like, yeah, I know, but nonetheless. It's gonna make that interesting to play, that much is for sure. Props are more fun. Yeah, I find them more fun, personally. No, everybody does, though. Yeah, I know how aircon units work, Moxie, but this one's a closed system one. But yeah, the style of one I've got isn't a swamp cooler. What it does is it has water, it runs it through pipes, it blows the air over those pipes, and that's how it cools it. But the water is supposed to stay in the pipes and in the tank. It will naturally partially evaporate over time, but, you know, when the water's on the carpet outside of the tank and outside of the pipe system, something has gone wrong. And therein lies the problem. But this isn't like a wall-mounted, normal, like, the American-style aircon unit. We don't have those here, really. This is a little standing unit, but this, as I say, it's not a swamp cooler, it's an enclosed unit style one. But yeah, it should not be pissing water all over the floor. Come on, come on, come on. I'm just gonna hold this together. Hey, Kenji, how you doing? Ah! Where did I find it? Yeah, it's called an MV Power. My dad bought it. They're really good. It's lasted a good long while. Yeah, I can't remember where he bought it, but yeah, MV Power is the brand of the one I've got. Then I've got another one that's by Ingenix, but that one's a bit smaller. Same principle, it operates on the same principles. But yeah, MV Power is the one. Are we doing rank 6? I can't remember what rank these are. I think they're rank 6. I'd have to double check. They're 5 or 6. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. But yeah, look up that brand, Moxon. You should be able to find it. But yeah, quite good if you've got like electricals and stuff, because then it's not pissing water all over the place. At least when it's working properly, it won't anyway. So I have them out on my landing normally, just to keep things cool out there, because I've got servers in my house and stuff, so... Scimitar, this is a Swift. I don't know if it's nicknamed the Scimitar or something, I got no idea, I'm not good with jets. Hi, Wayada, how you doing? Your wife played Ark? Oh, fair enough. Does it play nice? No idea. First time in it. No idea. I'm more of a props person. I'm not the person to ask when it comes to jets. Oh, it's a rank 5? Okay, well, there you go. I can't remember the ranks of stuff. I know I'm in that rough ballpark range. Good luck. Yeah, no, it's so good. I want to unlock everything. So... Okay, well, plane go burr. That much is for sure. Does it have missiles? I don't know. I've got default config at the moment. It's just got cannons on it at the moment. I'm too low BR for auto lock-on missiles. I know that much. But yeah, I don't know if you can get them later. This is in pure stock config at the moment. How much Ark have you played, Kenji? Because it sounds like you haven't played much at all, because you were really struggling the other day from what it sounded like. Oh, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Hey, Benjamin. How you doing? Right, I have loads of random stuff in here, so we're just gonna cycle through it. I've got to backpedal grind those vehicles they added, so... That's the priority today, guys. We'll get the dailies done and we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Oh, the Swift gets 2 sets of guiding missiles. Okay, fair enough. Well, there you go then. Yeah, I don't bother looking. I just, like, you know, when it happens, it happens. You can ask questions, Steering. Absolutely. All I ask is people keep it polite and keep it within TOS. That's all I ask. Does a plane fly? Yes, planes should fly. If the pilot's hitting the ground, they probably should have their license revoked. Generally, you know, the idea is to keep it up in the air and get it down safely. Depends on which plane you're in. Depends on your definition of fast. You're getting used to it? No, that's fair enough, Kenji. It takes time. But yeah, getting some dinos and knowing what's good for what will help you out. Getting to stone as well will protect you from most dinosaurs destroying your base. MV power. Yes. Yeah, Mox. Yeah, it comes with, they come with ice packs. You can stick the ice packs in the freezer and then you can put the ice packs in the tray. But yeah, you don't have to use the ice. You can use it without the ice. I tend to use it without the ice because I'm too lazy to use the ice pack normally. And it actually does quite a good job just off the water being in the tank. But yeah, I can't remember the exact model number of the one I've got, but they don't make the one that I have anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, there's like a clear like a clear tank reservoir. You pour water in with a cup or whatever. Make sure it's under the max fill line, but higher than the minimum. It's got a little pump in the bottom, and it just sucks it all up and runs it through. And then basically, it's got like a wetted pad and a filter, so you unscrew the screws on the back panel. That pulls the filter off. You can then clean the filter, and then you can wipe the wetted pad clean. It's quite easy to do. The only thing that's a pain is the pump is like fully fixed into the tank. You can separate them, but you need the strength to be able to separate it all and make sure it's all back in place. As long as you can do that, they're pretty easy to manage. Hey, thank you, Can. Yeah, falling out of the sky doesn't tend to be good. Unless you're doing it with style, of course. And you found a video on YouTube. Yeah, no worries, Mox. Like I said, they're very good. My dad was a complete tech nut, so he wouldn't have bought them unless he thought they were decent. About four times a week, British. Depends. I make content over on YouTube every day, though. How loud is it? It's not that bad. I mean, I'd stick it out on the landing. It does make some noise. I tend to run it on the middle ground. Yes, I'm from England, yes. I tend to run it on the middle setting, not the highest. It does make a fair bit of noise. If I was streaming with it right now, I wouldn't want it right next to my microphone, but I have a really sensitive mic, so... I would say... You know you get those big, like, pedestal fans, right? It sounds like an exuberant version of one of those. That's probably the best way I could phrase it. So yes, it makes noise. But, like, I've got a fan right next to me right now. It probably makes a little bit more noise than that, but you guys can't hear it on my mic, so. In theory, can you sleep with it? I've slept with it on in the next room. The only thing I would say is if you are going to sleep with it on, either put the timer mode on, or, make sure the tank is really full. Obviously below the max fill line. But yeah, I would say if you're gonna run it overnight, make sure to put the timer mode on. Just because then it won't exit. Because I've worked out, at least the one that I've got, the tank, it will last for a full stream and beyond. I normally stream about 7 or 8 hours, and I can run it through a few hours after that. So I'm running it from like 11, half 11 in the morning till about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. And it doesn't go below the minimum fill line, at least in the one I've got. I still keep an eye on it periodically. But the tank capacity is good enough. You can run it effectively for a full daytime session and be okay. But yeah, I've slept to it, okay? It's just going to depend on your level of noise sensitivity, Moxie. Kaiden, thank you very much for the rose. Appreciate it. Thank you. How's the heat wave? Horrible. It's horrible. It's not as bad as it has been. It was nearly up at 40 degrees at one point. It's like 33, I think, today. I can't remember exactly. Lost Colony's fun. Yeah, Lost Colony's cool. Teleporting dinos. Which dino are you talking about? Oh god. Look, ground. Ow, ow, ow. Skill issue? What? Yeah, try high humidity heat in houses not designed for dealing with heat. It's not fun, and we don't have dedicated aircon like the US. No, it's fine. You can ask all the questions you want, Moxie. I don't give a flying what's it. It's absolutely fine. Well, I've had one of those aircon units since about 2019, 2020, Moxie. I've had to swap it out today because unfortunately, like I say, I've got a hairline cracked by the looks of it in mine, but I have a spare, so I've swapped my spare in today. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. It's hard, isn't it, when you're making a purchase decision and you haven't got much info. But yeah, I've had mine for donkeys. I've had mine for donkeys. I've swapped it. Hey, thank you for the chilies. That's a little different. Thank you. How is your country developed but no commercial air conditioning? Because we're stingy. That's the problem. Also, electricity is extremely expensive here. And businesses are very slow on uptaking stuff. Also, we have so much in the way of, like, housing restrictions. Like, most people don't own their houses. They rent. About 40%, I think, of people, something like that, don't have more than £1,000 saved. A proper aircon unit, like the ones you get in the US, you're talking like £5,000 to £15,000. Most people don't have that money sat around. Just simple as that. It's not a skill issue, dude. It's just difference of expenditures and priorities. You gotta bear in mind, you know, we're kind of like on parallel, roughly, on the globe with where Canada is. We're not really set up for dealing with hot weather. Moisture is like, nah, it doesn't mess with the moisture at all, because it's fully enclosed, Moxon. You do get some evaporation inside of the pipes and that, but it doesn't raise the humidity. There is a humidifier mode on it. I would not recommend on using that. It does have, well, at least the one I've got has. Anyway, I've never bothered using it and I don't want to. The whole goal of having an enclosed system is to keep the moisture down, because the last thing is I want that in the air with electricals on. So, but no, I've found it been very, very good. It's not a swamp cooler, so it doesn't bring the humidity up really because of the closed system, which is one of the reasons I like it. So yeah, no, it's really good from that perspective, because there's nothing worse than, like, I know there are people that use fans and put ice in front of them and stuff like that. You're risking problems doing that. Not a good idea. What was the approach angle? I know, it was stupid. Just desperately trying to get stuff. Thanks for the follow, British. Appreciate it. It probably does. Honestly, though, it's very slow. Because if you left water in the tank, and I can speak to this because I've done this, because I've left water in the tank, you know, the weather's cooled down, you know, it will evaporate over time, but it's very slow. The main source of the water evaporation is when you're running the cooling mode. Naturally, as it's running through the pipe, you will get some runoff come out of that. Because what it does is it just circulates it internally in the pipes. And then obviously with it generating a bit of heat, like I said, that's why you'll need to refill it daily. But in terms of like passive, if you've just had it sat there, it will evaporate out of the tank, but it's slow. It's pretty slow. Hey Chad, thanks for the follow. So yeah, the passive kind of evaporation isn't crazy. Obviously, it's going to depend a little bit on your weather and what it's like. Because obviously, you know, in a cold country or a hot country, you know, it's going to vary the evaporation, but yeah, I don't notice anything too mad with it, if that makes sense. Hey, Phantom, how you doing? You're right. Everything all good? But yeah, the tank is pretty good. just like I say, don't make sure not to overfill it, because if you overfill it and the drainage bit gets too full, then it'll start spilling out. So that's just something to be careful and wary of. But again, like, it's very obvious where to fill it up to. It tells you on the tank. I would have some kind of cup or something, though, to transfer water into it. A lot easier. Is this armor? No, this is Warthunder. If you can't read the title, sorry. What, British? I'm losing the plot. I don't know what you guys are on about. What are you yapping about? I don't know what the Charede was for. Sorry, you guys were having a yap about British stuff. I didn't know what you wanted me to talk about. Use tap water. I use tap water. Unfortunately I live in a hard water area, so I do get salt buildup, but that's why you clean the tank every so often. If you can get water that's not got minerals in it, that would be better for the system, definitely. Unfortunately, as I say, I live in a hard water area and I don't have a choice, which is why I have to clean it regularly. So, honestly, get like a child's toothbrush, add a damp cloth, and it's fairly easy to clean the tank. That would be my recommendation. But yeah, if you can use water that's not got minerals in it, that will be better. And that'll reduce the maintenance requirement. But yeah, mine has got scale build up in it, unfortunately, due to, as I say, using the tap water and living in a hard water area. Which war? Oh my god. Talking about an aircon unit, Mark. Hey, Calton, have a good look. Hope the wifey's doing well. Right, let's activate that. What's my rank? We're doing rank 5. You don't need to all caps it. I can read. All capsing means you're screaming, which is not very polite. Oh, War of Independence? Yeah, whatever. It is what it is, Ryu. No, it's fine, Egyptian. It's okay. How are you? No stress, no worries. It's all good, it's all good. But yeah, I'm doing alright, Kenji. I'm just tired. Just could have done without the leaking aircon, but hey ho. I'm doing alright though, we're fine. Getting stuff done. Got things organized. Got some productive stuff done yesterday I needed to do. So, I'm slowly getting there. I've got some time pressure in the coming weeks, but not this weekend coming, but the one after. Gonna go see Josh. Perfect weather for ice cream. Honestly, you want cheap ice cream, Ryu? I don't know what shops you've got, but Lidl has some really cheap, good ice lollies. I don't know if you've got Lidl, but they're pretty decent. Get a nice little pack of them, stick them in the freezer. Hi, question mark, how you doing? You're in rank 2? You'll get there, give it time. Honestly, some of the lower tiers are super fun to play. Don't need to be top tier to have fun in this game. Ice lolly? It is a frozen dessert, effectively. So normally, well, I have ice cream in it, or... And my computer's frozen. Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay, that was weird. I think I just got an encoder overload. Sorry, guys. You can. Okay, good, good, good. Sorry, it randomly froze there. That was weird. Sorry, I just had an encoder overload. Right, should be back to normal. Oh god, I hope that doesn't happen again. If it frozen over, yeah, I had no encoder overload. I updated my graphics drivers yesterday because AC was complaining. I hope the current graphics drivers are stable. Oh god. Yeah, women play War Thunder. It's rare, but it does exist. It's more common than people realize. As I keep telling everybody in chat, you know, we don't go in declaring we've got flaps between our legs in chat rooms because that would just be weird. Popsicle or a creamsicle? I guess. But yeah, it's like flavored ice or ice cream with chocolate around it. There's lots of different ones you can get. It really, really just depends. I mean, we call like ice lollies and other things, similar things. What BR are like 7.7 and under at the moment. And yes, you can come and play with me for the person that was asking. There are lobby rules, however, you need to know these before you can partake. So if you want to join and you want to know the lobby rules, let me know in chat that you're listening and I will go through them. But that is a mandatory requirement just to keep everybody on the same page and keep the time wasting to a minimum. By the way, on the note of time wasting, that butthole I was dealing with the other day, he is now banned in the channel. It turns out he's a 6-year-old. So yeah, I banned him. I'm not putting up with that. Didn't have the respect to answer my question the other day and apologize for his time wasting, and then yeah, I went and looked his account up, and then yeah, it's a 6-year-old with a TT account with his dad, so I'm like, yeah, no, that's a ban. Yeah, well, when they can't tell the difference between 10.0 and 7.7, and it takes over an hour and a half and they still can't work it out. What are you atting me, British? Hang on, I'm trying to catch up with chat because of that periodic issue. Sim pilot? Yeah, I don't play Sim. It gives me motion sickness Egyptian, so you won't catch me on that. Nope, no, they were not 8 or 10. No, 6. They sounded like about. I checked their channel, dude. There was content on it, including stolen stuff, by the way. And yeah, the dad was making videos with them. Anyway, they're way too underage and it's irresponsible for them to be online. So I just banned them and I reported them. TT don't ever do anything about it, but they're not lobbying. They're a massive time waster. So yeah, they won't be coming back. I also found an associated YouTube account and other things, so they're all blocked. They can't lobby here. I'm not dealing with time wasters. I'm sorry, it pisses me off. Spent an hour and a half explaining that 7.7 is a lower number than 10. I mean, what more can I do? If that's a difficult concept to understand, I mean, they need help. If you can't count to 10 or count backwards from 10, you probably don't have enough sense to know how to protect yourself online, let alone anything else. British main? Not really. I play everything. I started on the British set, though. But I play a little of everything. Well, I mean, everybody plays differently. I think it's more to do with the player. If you can play something really well, you'll outstrip someone who's playing meta but can't play it well. There's definitely some vehicles that are more advantageous than others, don't get me wrong, but like, play what makes you happy is honestly what I always advocate for in this game. Best thing I can recommend. Mirage. Yeah, Mirage is supposed to be decent. Hey, warped. Where's Croatia? I don't know why you need to go to Croatia for it. I'm in the UK. I can't remember what store my dad bought it on, but it should be available elsewhere. Don't think they're a Croatian only thing. Chinese? That sounds like a threat. I'm gonna ban you. Don't threaten me. Right, you can have a ban and a report. Hi, Petra, how you doing? Sorry, guys, I've just had to deal with someone. Hi, Drywall, how you doing? How'd someone get banned? Someone, I think, was making a threat in a poorly worded fashion. Yeah, I think what they were trying to say, because their English is so fucking piss poor, was something to the effect of "you play so bad, go unalive yourself," is what it read as. Anyway, I've got rid of them. Who's beefing? I don't know, man. They're just chilling, doing their thing. I think they're just being silly. Favorite Cold War? I don't really have one. I don't really play Cold War stuff enough to have a favorite. A lot of my knowledge cuts off World War II. Yeah, don't worry about it, Moxie. It's been dealt with. It's all good. Hey, Larpin as well. Welcome on in. Thanks for the follow. Oh yeah, Spitfires were great. I mean, the Hurricanes were great too. Hurricanes did a lot of damage. They were nasty, from what I understand. Don't feel like they do terribly well in this game, unfortunately. Again, why are you asking me? I don't know what you want my opinion on. Why don't I play realistic? Because I don't want to. Simple as that. I want to play multiple vehicles. I'm doing my dailies. It's easy to do my dailies in this. Yes, there's increased scaling, but increased scaling does not guarantee high returns. Everybody keeps saying that it does. It doesn't. It's percentage derived. It's based on your performance. There are people who will be better off in a arcade mode or another mode. It's gonna boil down to how well you perform and what BR you can cope in. And BR scaling as well is the thing. So if you can play arcade better with a significantly higher BR than you can in realistic to a same level of competence, you'll actually be better off in that other mode. It really just depends on the player. It's not a guaranteed thing. But yes, I could play realistic. I have the ability to play realistic. I have played realistic in the past, but yeah, I want to play multiple vehicles. That's more of a concern for me. There's also increased scaling and returns on pilot, crew XP, and upgrading in arcade. Why do I have so many planes? Because I can. Again, completely unnecessary, I know, Lux. But, yeah, I just have all the slots for every nation. If you're playing this and you're playing arcade, just grab the free ones for silver and you'll be more than covered. You don't need to go as crazy as I have. It's not really necessary. But yeah, I have every slot for every nation. It is a bit ridiculous though. How you doing, Jam? You alright? How many planes are there? I've got 10 per nation per set. How many planes are in total in the game? Don't know. They have a wiki for that. You can look it up on there. Static building mode. Hang on, static building mode for what? Like, how many hours? About 2,800-ish, roughly. Had the game since 2013. I did have to take a big break from playing, though, due to internet issues. Controller's not good for the hover mode? I've never tried it, to be honest. I got no idea. Need to try and level up. You'll get there. It takes time. Leveling doesn't really mean anything in this game, though, so just bear that in mind. You do get mil silver, though, for hitting level 100. So So, it's good from that point of view, but it doesn't really do much else for you. How you doing, by the way, Tech? Everything all good? I like the Hurricanes, Tech, I agree. I do. They are a bit limited. They're used, unfortunately, being stuck in tier 2. You got 5 Eagles? Yeah, you're not going to be able to get anything for 5 Eagles, really. Again, what are you atting me for, British? You're giving me no context. You're just atting me, and I've got no info on what you're trying to at me for. If you could give me some context, I can then answer whatever your question is, but you just keep atting me with no context. You've been having a debate about history in chat with someone else. I don't know what you want me to chime in about, so if you can enlighten me about what your question is, that would help me, but I can't answer something if I don't know what you're trying to ask me. The channel name, it should be Charede. No, I have been listening and reading. I have been reading. I'm letting you guys duke it out. Oh, the looks maxing thing. I've heard about all that. I don't really care for it. I think it's kind of silly, really. I mean, obviously it's sad if someone passes away from things. That's awful, but I don't have the full context of that particular instance, like, no idea. Best yet? Define best. Highest BR, best performance, favorite aesthetic. Like, best can be defined in a bunch of different ways. Define best. In your viewpoint. Ooh, yeah, that's not a good lag. I mean, it begs the question why they were fleeing them in the first place, but... do you get more crew points if you have Prem or not? I can't remember. I know you get more silver and more research with Prem. I'm not sure about crew points. I would have to double check that. Hey, Katie, how you doing? Not sure about that one off the top of my head. I know the mode affects it, definitely. Speed, missiles, radar, etc. I don't know enough about the individual stats of the components to be able to make an assessment on that. Oh, there we go. Somebody's confirmed. You don't get more crew points from Prem. There we go. Okay. There you go. Someone's confirmed it. Yeah, so it's strictly the silver and the research XP then. Yeah, a couple of people have just been able to confirm it. Sorry, I didn't want to speak out of turn because I couldn't remember if it did or not. I know arcade gives you more scaling for crew and upgrades, though. I know that much for a fact. But that's completely independent of everything else. Does multiple gunners improve the gun crew skill? No. If anything, you've got to spec it more to... Basically, the stat is... So you've got the gunner skill upgrade for each gunner, and then you've got the actual scaling, like their ability. You need to make sure you upgrade the gunner one. I'll have to show you it in the thing. Give me a minute. But having more gunners doesn't improve the crew stats. No, there is a dependency though that you need. Otherwise, you fall behind and actually get a negative stat. Give me 2 seconds and I'll show you what I mean. It's a little hard for me to explain. I will show you. Right, let me grab these upgrades. I'll show you what I mean. So, grab that. Right, so when you go into crew XP, so in defensive armament, you'll have number of experienced gunners, right? So obviously this vehicle doesn't have any gunners on it, on the back, because of what it is. But let's say you had 5 gunners in the back of your aircraft, okay? If I bump these stats, it improves each gunner's ability levels. But if I bump this bar too high, and this bar is too low, like I've got half an experienced gunner here, and what will happen is some of these positive modifiers will actually go partially negative. So at that point, I have to pump this to get rid of the negative modifier. And the more guys you have in the back, obviously the more of this you need to pump to avoid the negative modifiers you're scaling up. But yeah, it's a bomber only really thing. Although I think there are some strike craft with back gunners it does apply to as well. But yeah, you need to make sure that this is appropriate for the amount of gunners in the back. But this dictates their ability level individually. But as I say, if you don't bump this bar, then you start getting penalties on all of this. So it's important to look at the vehicle you've got and assess whether you need to pump that or not. Obviously, with this vehicle here with no back gunners, everything in here is completely irrelevant. Go play with you. I will play with people, but lobby rules apply. I did say earlier, if people want to know how to play and come join me, that's absolutely fine, but you need to know lobby rules first. So if you are listening and interested in playing, let me know, and then I will go through how lobby rules work here. It's complicated, yeah. It's alright, you get used to it after a while, though. If you get the same number of kills in realistic and arcade, realistic will give you more silver and... Yes, sort of. Basically, there's a percentage derived modifier. So, you will get that on top. On tank? No, I'm not playing tanks. I'm playing planes right now. If I'm playing tanks, I will declare it. I'm playing planes right now. I'm doing my dailies. So, yeah, basically, the different modes. So you've got arcade, realistic, sim, just as an example. Let's say realistic gives you 20% modifier. So let's say you got a score of 1,000, okay? In arcade, that 1,000 will just stay 1,000. If there was a 20% modifier, and you got 1,000 score in realistic, then you're going to get 1,200, right? So that's where the scaling kicks in. But as I've previously alluded to, if you play substantially worse, right? Let's say you got a 20% increase on a 500 score. You're only going to get a bonus of 100 effectively. So your score instead of 500 would be 600. Right? Because it's based on the percentage gain. So this is where it's not guaranteed that you're going to be better off. It really depends on the individual. As I say, I'm using those as bucket figure example numbers. I can't remember what the exact numbers are. You've also got to bear in mind that BR scales as well. So if you are far more competent in arcade and can play at like max tier, but you can only play like tier 2 in realistic, you're actually going to be better off in the arcade, more than likely. Because you're going to get the scaling from elsewhere that will compound. So it really, really depends on the individual. But yeah, if you can play to an equal ability level and an equal BR between the different modes, then playing the more difficult mode will lead to better returns, yes. The problem is humans are humans, and people don't act like that. So you've got to work out what's best for you. There's no flat given rule on it. As I say, it's percentage performance derived boosts. So you have to assess where you're best suited. Because it's not going to be the same for everyone. Hopefully that makes sense. How you been, by the way, Bates? Everything all good? But yeah, there's a bit of nuance to it. Hey, Arrow, how you doing? Yeah, I've got jets. I've had jets for ages. I just choose not to play them most of the time. I'm unfortunately in that BR range now where I need to play them regardless of pretty much across every single set. All my sets are in the 7s and 8s. I think there's a couple that are into the 9s actually, but I can't remember exactly. I have got some back grind to do in this set though, which is why we're in it. They added 2 vehicles. They added a Washington and something else. I don't really have a main country because I'm flip-flopping constantly. I'm not a player that sticks with a specific set. I mean, I guess you could say British is my main set. I rarely play it these days, but it's where I got started. Performance-wise, I'm probably best in US and Soviet, but, yeah, I don't know, as I say, I don't really have a main per se. I'm not someone that's clocking in hours exclusively on a particular set. Ah, he just wanted to ram. Okay. Rip. Yeah, I need to get everything sorted. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to pay for anything. Oh, hang on, lag. I'll sort that out. There you go. Sorry, it doesn't show up on my widget. I have to go on my dashboard to fix that.
Our victory is near.
Favorite plane or jet? I mean, I love my Hurricanes. I love the Prop Typhoon. I've got a Hellcat and a Mustang in the British set that I really love. So, but yeah, I got also some random things I play that I quite enjoy. And so I'm pretty flexible in that regard. I actually kind of enjoy the variety, if that makes sense. Keeps things interesting for me. I want to do all the helicopters as well. They're on my to-do list. Don't know how well I'm gonna fare with them, but my experience on helicopter games is very limited. Historically has not gone well for me, but I gotta see how I do. And nothing wrong with fish and chips. For breakfast, slightly weird. Highest rank on jets, I have max. I've got like F-16, F-20, and a bunch of random stuff. A lot of it's because of weird shit I've got because of snail allowance, so. But yeah, my sets are in a bit of a weird mess situation. When you buy Prime, it helps keep the devs go. Yes, because that's how they pay for the servers. Yeah, they couldn't develop the game if people didn't buy stuff. That's how free-to-play games work. I'm top tier. I mean, I do have top tier. As I said, my tech trees are not all top tier. Quite a lot of them are miles off. I have access to top tier is how I would describe it. None of my trees are fully completed. I need to... I'm trying to collect everything in every set, which is taking ages, but I will get there eventually. But yeah, I tend to like tier 3 and 4 most, personally. Hey, Boxing, how you doing? No, it's fine, Loki. Well, we do a cap and under system, so you can join if you want, but you will get up-tiered. Yeah, nothing wrong with the bombers. My partner loves playing bombers. I mean, he's stuck playing tier 1 at the moment, predominantly, but... keeps playing, like, Chesapeake and stuff like that. He's just chilling, but he doesn't have much time to play, so go figure. Is War Thunder free? Yes. War Thunder is a free-to-play game, but it does have microtransactions. There's also a subscription option for it as well, in the form of Prem Time. Again, optional, it will speed things up, but your benefit from it will vary depending on your ability level. Yeah, I think a lot of it comes from misconceptions around how the game works and people just being salty and silly about stuff. You gotta bear in mind, a lot of free-to-play games, they rely on less than 10% of a player base to fund the game existing. That's very normal for free-to-play kind of balance. And then, yeah, it's normally 1 or 2% of the population of the game is what's considered whales, effectively. But, yeah, there's talks and industry stuff all about this kind of stuff if you go looking for it in the right spots. What play my grinding? Anything that isn't capped out is up for grinding. Basically. I can't remember what I've got on the tech tree right now. I've got the backlog stuff going, so I've got the Washington I'm working to unlock, and there was one other one they added. I can't remember the name of right now. It's like an earlier vehicle. So I'm just grabbing those. I'll unlock those and then play them and upgrade them. But I need to get them. It's because they've added stuff in. I had it all cleared out and then they added things again. Hey Loki as well, thanks for the follow. Yeah, the military document leaks. Yeah, that stuff's ridiculous. People are just weird and stupid about that stuff. It is extraordinarily dumb. Wingman, yeah, I've played Wingman. Wingman's fun. Yeah, I'm not very good at it, but I know the game. I have played it. Hey, PJ. I wouldn't say close. You gotta bear in mind the grind stretches out at higher tiers, so... Being in 7 and 8s wouldn't... I mean, it's closer than it was, but... It's still a ways to go. I'm trying to work on the gripping. Yeah, good luck with that. I gotta bide my time here. Ready for 12s? No. I mean, I have a bunch of stuff that's higher. I just choose not to play them. Hey, Larry. Your rule is $1 an hour? Yeah. I mean, people have different ways they want to do that kind of stuff. Don't know what you mean by that, Katie. Proves the devs aren't doing their job right. The people have to leak stuff to prove a point for ego. You gotta bear in mind though, military games, they're not allowed to use classified materials to develop their game. The fact that people are being salty and arguing shit and leaking shit is not the developer's problem or fault. At all. Yeah, the game is trying to be as realistic as possible, don't get me wrong, but there is a line in the sand, and also as well, realism versus what's actually fun to play are two different things. You'll often find in simulation games a balance does still have to be struck for that, because what's realistic isn't always fun from a game mechanic and game loop point of view. How long does it take you to unlock jets with missiles? Depends. It will very much depend. The better you are as a player, the quicker you'll do it. Whether or not you have prem time or not will also be a factor. If you know the baselines on how the systems work in game will also be a factor. There are people that have gotten to top tier in a set in like a month. It can be done. It just depends on the individual. Depends on how focused you are and how many hours you put in. And like I say, your baseline ability of how good you are. But yeah, I've known people do it in a month. It can be done. So, yeah. It really, really just depends. Road trip today? Good luck with that. Hopefully you have a smooth journey. Oh, that guy's just GTFO'd. Lovely. Just go get different one. Hi, Nico. How you doing? You alright? Oh yeah, I am aware of the flap thing. Yeah, in arcade I can get away with it. I can't really do that in realistic though. Good old flap rip is a thing in that. Got to top tier in 3 hours. Top tier premium. Yeah, there you go. You cut corners by buying a premium. Yeah. That is also a thing you can do. I would advise against that. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're gonna be okay. Ooh, got smashed. The attacker can. Oh, okay. Has it got enough threshold on it then? That's a bit more unusual then. I will bear that in mind if I ever do swap into that. The only time I really have done realistic is in low BR. CBA doing it in higher tier stuff. I'm too lazy. I just hate also, like I say, the one vehicle thing really annoys me. Buy prem for your account instead of prem vehicle. Yeah, it depends on your priorities though. If a player doesn't play very much, a prem vehicle will probably do more for them. But if you're consistently playing, prem time does do more for you in the long run. Because you can then switch sets whenever you want. It's not affected or locked to a specific BR, like a vehicle. So yeah, generally speaking, prem time is the way to go. But if you're a player that doesn't play very much and you just want a vehicle roughly in the place where you're grinding and you want it, you know, for long term, and you don't want to pay it, I mean, in theory, you could be better off with that, but it's going to be very restrictive. Again, it's one of those not one-size-fits-all kind of situation, but I do think for most, the prem time is going to be the better value proposition, especially if you can get it half off, which it does go half off quite regularly. So, you're on 24/7? Yeah, so for you makes perfect sense then, yeah. You only play on the weekends? Yeah. Yeah, I think the average playtime on Steam for War Thunder is like an hour to 2 hours a week max. I obviously play way over that. But yeah, obviously people have got jobs, people have got things to do. A lot of people just pop on of an evening and play games or have to wait till the weekend. That's quite normal. And again, if you look at like player data, again, this is like nerdy shit, but if you look at like player data in general, like behavior pattern data on video games and how people play and what people choose to buy, yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's like, because the average amount of hours people play tends to be trending down as a whole. People are buying less games. I think it's less than 30% of people are buying a game a month. It's crazy. And then if you look at like playtime distribution across games, yeah, the bulk of it is taken up by free-to-play games with microtransactions. And also a significant portion of players are playing games that are in excess of 10 years old. It's increasingly normal. Sweet Teacher account? Okay, give me a second, I will verify that. I don't know who the GZ account is. I suspect that's a scammer account. I'm gonna have to probably get rid of that at some point. Sorry, we do have a monitoring system on the server just to make sure people aren't up to things. Right, that's you done. You've got a community rank in there, Loki. Yeah, the one that's being grinded at the moment in this set is... There we go, it's the Welkin that they added. It's that one. And then, yeah, then I've got the Washington to do as well. Because they added these in recently, so... Slight backpedal. I was doing the Javelin, but I've paused that to do the other stuff. So, I'm getting there slowly. F-16 is good. Yeah, I have an F-16. Don't play it very often, but I do have one. It is kind of my top tier go-to at the moment, but again, I don't really play top tier that much. They even took your Fridays? Oh, crikey. Yeah, hopefully the hours are worth it. Hopefully you'll be alright. But yeah, going back to the whole player thing, yeah, a lot of people are buying less games overall these days. Playing less on them, and then if they're playing games, they tend to be playing older games. There's a very significant portion of gamers who are playing games that are in excess of 10 years old now. It's had a massive resurgence. Aero, you're right, but also wrong at the same time. There is an increased scaling. It's not double, though. I can't remember what the scaling is, but it's not, like, double. Also, it's percentage derived, so if you play like shit, it's percentage scaling. You know, 3,000% of 0 is still 0. So, I get where you're coming from, but you're both right and wrong at the same time.
We have most of the zones.
There's more nuance to it, which is something we do discuss. 7,000 hours in the game. Hey, it's fine. If you're enjoying the game, you're enjoying the game. Don't worry about that. Have fun how you want to have fun. I mean, I know people with like 10k plus hours. It's absolutely bonkers, but you know, if you like I say, if you enjoy a game, don't let anyone stop you from that. So good, so good. I am personally someone who likes to have a bit of variety, though. I used to know Life World of Warcraft back in the day. Couldn't do that anymore. I enjoy playing different things too much these days. So, I like my variety when it comes to games. Hey, Brian, how you doing? You're moving your base? Yeah, you'll find you'll have to do that in Ark. It does happen from time to time. There are some really good videos on YouTube, Kenji, about, like, best base locations on maps. Well worth a look. If you're looking for where to go set up. Well, yeah, I mean, microtransactions are expensive, yeah. They vary in different games. Yeah, microtransactions, I mean, traditionally back in the day, like $5 here, a couple of quid there, but yeah, you will find things get more and more pricey. Things that have realism in them or vehicles, they tend to be more expensive with their microtransactions as a whole. It's far from the worst, though. I think I saw a microtransaction in a game that was like $3 grand one time. I would have to double check what it was, but I think there was a $3 grand microtransaction in a game I saw. I can't remember when. That was ages ago now, but... Hey, Purple, how you doing? So, yeah, it varies. A lot of this obviously stems from mobile gaming and that kind of stuff, but, yeah, what's considered micro is... Yeah, it's not so micro. I agree with that sentiment. But, yeah, anything where you're buying, like, characters or, like I say, vehicle, things like that, yeah, they tend to be on the more pricey end of things. Things like simulators and, you know, realistic stuff as well, you'll find tends to be more expensive. Sturmovik has more than 2,000's worth of DLC. Yeah. Yeah, there's that bloody, train game, isn't there? That's got an obscene amount of DLC as well, isn't there? And again, it's like, where do you draw the line on DLC versus microtransactions? But that's a whole other debate as well. But yeah, I mean, my mum plays like a Facebook game, and like there's a microtransaction in that that's about £300. Like, I'm not even shitting you. You know, so... I agree, vehicles in this are not cheap. Don't dispute that in the slightest, especially when some of the vehicles are copy-paste jobs. But I'll take it over Facebook garbage. That much is for sure. Oh, come on. But yeah, you just have to figure out where your tolerance levels are for that kind of stuff and what suits you. I mean, the one thing I would say about this game in its defense is... just because it makes premium doesn't mean it's good, and there's often tech tree equivalents that are free that you can grind that are just as good, if not better. I don't think having prem vehicles is essential in this game. So yeah, I would say, like I say, if you want to be super frugal, get prem time and get it when it's half off. Is probably the best bang for buck. Yeah, well, dollars are like different depending, you know, Canadian dollars, US, etc. It depends. I'm talking about it more from a US centric, because that tends to be what people think when you say dollars, but sorry, just blowing my nose. Ugh. Hey, Sebastian. Hey, you'll get there. It's a time and learning exercise, dude. You'll get there. Don't know what the problem is. Yeah, cost. Video games are not cheap these days. It's not a cheap hobby. By the time you've bought the hardware to run everything on, and then paid for your game, and then paid for your extras, and any bloody subscriptions for online shit, it adds up. I think for a lot of people it's just gotten too expensive as a hobby. But, again, everybody's circumstances vary, so there's no one-size-fits-all situation. I think also as well with gaming, people, I think, generally, not all, but generally feel like they're getting less bang for buck when they buy a game. So, I think that de-incentivizes a lot of people to buy a new release when it comes out, because it's like, okay, well, what bit of content's been sliced off that they're going to expect me to pay 40 quid for in, like, 2 weeks' time? Oh, I know, yeah, hardware ain't cheap. Yeah, I mean, my RAM, right, 170 quid a couple of years ago, it's now like 1.5 grand. It's crazy. Just the RAM, nothing else. absolutely bonkers. You know, you can spend like 2-3 grand on a graphics card if you want to go absolutely bananas. Consoles are what, 500 to 700 quid now? Aren't they? Somewhere in that ballpark. It's mental. It's absolutely mental. Come on. Again, I think this is also part of what's creating the pressure to go back to old stuff. I'm going alright. Everything's alright. You bought a graphics card and it was 3 grand? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've got a really good graphics card. I'd never play 3 grand for a graphics card. I think that's insane, personally. If you got the money for it, fair enough. But you can buy an entire PC for that, in theory, if you budget carefully. The graphics card I've got, I think new was about 550 quid-ish. And I've got a decent one. So, I've got a 7800 XT. And I've got an old 6800 XT in another rig at the moment. So, you got an old PC from work for 10 quid? Holy shit, you lucky what's it? 32 gig of RAM in it. It's worth it alone for that. What the f is going on with you two? Jab, Purple, you guys okay? Jeez.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Oh, that guy just went down. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's RAM in so much stuff. I mean, it's affecting the RAM sticks, the graphics cards, hard drives. Like, the knock-on effects are crazy. It's having major knock-on effects. Let's see what happens. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Hey, thank you, Improvised. Yeah, I think when the AI bubble bursts and a bunch of these companies go bust, you're going to see a massive flood of hardware. Let's put it that way. It's just a waiting for the funding to run out kind of situation. But given that none of them are profitable, eventually the investors are going to come knocking and they're going to want their money back. There's already a couple of them that have had to pull out on deals and things because they can't pay for them, so I think it's starting to kind of rupture. Give it time. I'm gonna say, give it time. Your PC is about 10 grand and it isn't the best parts. I think you overpaid, dude. If you paid 10 grand and you haven't got the best parts, you overpaid, buddy. You don't need to spend 10 grand to have the best parts. I mean, yes, it's a lot of money, but 10 grand is ridiculous. Oh, purple hugs. You'll be alright. Rank 3 planes. What would I recommend? Hellcat. I like the Hellcat and the Mustang personally, but that's just me. Hellcat's got missiles on it, if it's the one I'm thinking of. The one I've got Supreme though in British set. I don't know why I'm even bothering with that. Yeah, I don't think that particular company will go down. I think what will happen is they'll have to close a particular division or scale it back. You're doing some upgrades. How the fuck... I mean, as I say, I know stuff's expensive, but I don't know how you spent 10 grand on a PC, dude, and you still don't have good parts. I don't know how you've managed that. It sounds like you've been heavily ripped off, dude. A high-end spec machine, you're probably talking like 5k tops? Maybe 6 at a push? I don't know where 10k's come from, dude. That's insane. Unless you were like dipping it in 24 karat gold and doing absolutely insane. I don't know. Including peripherals? I don't know. He's not mentioned that. As I think that's a bit bloated and insane. Especially given you said to me the other day you can't even run Arc on it properly. It keeps crashing on Ragnarok. That seems kind of insane. I'd stick it into Pot Picker and see what it spits out for what the price should be, because I think you've probably been ripped off, dude.
Most of the zones are under control.
Oh, come on. Ooh. Jam, that's not good. Yikes. Hey, Master, how you doing? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing okay. Oh, why does my nose have to be horrible today? Sorry, my immune system's having a massive knee-jerk reaction on me today. Hey, fan, how you doing? You're alright. I'm gonna go find my throat sweets in a minute. I think I need them. You were ripped off? Yeah, I think you were ripped off. Send me the spec of your rig, dude. I can tell you what it should cost. Let me know how long ago you had it put together. But yeah, I think you got ripped off, dude. If you haven't got high-end parts and you spent 10 grand, you got fucked, man. You got fucked hard. How you doing, Paz? You alright? Come on. Ah, okay, Loki. Good, good, good. Oh my god. Why is my throat so bad? Hang on. Ugh, where are my throat sweets? Ah, there they are. Found them. Found them. Sorry, I need these. I'm struggling today. I don't know if it's because I got stressed and worked out yesterday or what, but my throat is having a fit today. Probably weather shift doesn't help, because that never helps me. It makes it a million times worse.
Most of the strategic zones are captured.
Where's mine? Not really. I mean, it's where I got started, but I play all sets. AMD can't make a drive? I don't know about that. I mean, I use AMD kit and it's been absolutely fine. I don't run into much problems. I had an issue yesterday with the chipset driver update stalling out. Maybe that's about the only problem I really had recently. Everything else has been working just fine. A fuckload cheaper, I tell you that much. ETS2? ETS2's fun. Are you playing it solo or are you playing it modded? Because you can get mods for it. There is a multiplayer thing as well, but the moderation on that's iffy as all hell. Yeah, it might be, because I got 7,800 and it's fine. Ragnarok crashes on your laptop. Oh, okay. Yeah, send me your PC specs, Kenji. I'll be interested to see what it is. But yeah, I'll be able to tell you what your PC should have cost you, rather than what you've actually paid. But yeah, 10k. If you haven't got a high-end part, like, that's insane. Even at high-end parts, it sounds like a complete rip-off. I think you got screwed, dude. I mean, then again, dude, you dropped like 6 mil on 2 aircraft the other week without seeing them, so I don't think the money's an issue for you. From what you've been saying, but... You know, nonetheless, still sad to see you get ripped off though, but... Oh, that's not good, Jam. Google Mods. Why are you installing Google Mods? What the fuck are you doing Google Mods for? Oh, hang on, you mean like Google Map Mods, do you mean? I don't understand why you wouldn't just play the ETS game standard. I'm confused. I know they're reworking... Aren't they reworking parts of Scotland right now in ETS? I think that's what they're doing. Kind of losing the plot. I've been not keeping track. Yeah, we'll be doing some Assassin's Creed in a bit. Yeah, I've got Black Flag resynced. Ubisoft sent it to me. I have also got the drops, so you guys will be able to get the drops here too. Just make sure your Ubisoft account's connected, and then you should be able to get those today. 8 gig of DDR RAM. Ooh, okay. Yeah, sounds like your machine's a bit behind then. 120 gig SSD. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it sounds like you need to move up some sockets, because DDR3 is massively out of date at this stage. 8 gig as well. 16 is kind of the recommended these days for games. Yeah, not easy though. It depends on whether you got the money to upgrade or not, and now's not a great time for that. That much is for sure. Bad with money? Yeah, don't worry, I sympathize. I'm very tight on money all the time, so... I sympathize, don't worry. Yeah, I mean, you can get PCs on finance now, and you can get them, like, rent them, but that's just a massive trap, to be honest, with the renting. I would say financing is fine, as long as you make the payment regularly, but the, yeah, the renting a PC thing is not great. It's difficult. It's difficult. I think in that situation, you're gonna have to be second-hand market, aren't you? It's about all you can really do, isn't it? Yeah, no worries, tech. No worries. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping in and hanging out. I do appreciate it. Hopefully I can catch you around at some point. Yeah, all the best. Have a good rest. I should be streaming tomorrow, so maybe I'll see you then. Can't remember what's in the schedule. I know some more War Thunder is, that much is for sure. But I think maybe Forza in the schedule tomorrow. Yeah, sure, Purple. Go for it.
We've captured the airfield. Now we need to hold it.
Alright, let's see what we can do. We'll try and splat them. How long did it take me to get rank 5? Well, I got 2,800 hours in the game, but you gotta bear in mind, I don't Leroy run to rank 5. I've been doing every single set. So I've been doing planes, boats, and tanks, and I've done every single nation. My tanks are a bit thinner on the ground, so I can't give you a specific ETA on how long it's taken me to get to the rank 5 for a given nation, because I haven't done it the normal way. I haven't done it the Leroy Jenkins one set thing like most people do. I've gone about it the slow, I don't give a shit mode, basically. So, yeah, I can't break it down. I could probably do some bucket math if I could figure out how many matches I played for a specific nation. Been stuck around. Yeah, that's quite normal. That's quite normal. Yeah, just focus on being the best teammate you can and getting the best score and trying to lock those wins in, and that will help you with getting there faster. There's also certain things you can do to try and speed things up in your tech tree. So you can do things like precursor research and things like that. Spading vehicles as well will give you an increased boost too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good luck with those PDF documents. That's crazy. Yeah, it'll go up now. It'll go crazy. Depends on when you got it though, but... yeah, it ain't cheap. That much is for sure. Right, okay. Right, cold coffee has been drunk.
Enemy has captured the airfield. We need to act, and fast. We're controlling most of the zone.
Oh. Oh, my throat is tingly now, because I've just had a licorice-flavoured throat thing. Blah. Messes with my taste buds. Yes, I saw, Purple. I saw. Thank you. Sorry, I was having a skim read while I was doing stuff. Hang on, you said DDR3 a minute ago, and then you said DDR4 in there. Oh god, I can't remember what the socket for that Ryzen 5 is off the top of my head. Is it DDR3 or is it DDR4 that you've got? I can't remember the socket for that particular one. I'd have to go look it up. Oh, that's the spec of what you're planning to buy. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. Right, okay.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
No, DDR3 is ancient. Yeah. Dude, I was born in 1990. I mean, I think the first PC I had didn't even have a graphics card in it. I didn't think they were a thing back then. I actually found an ancient graphics card recently. It's comically small. Smaller than my hand. And I thought that was fucking huge back in the day. Oh yeah, DDR2 gone up. Yeah, I know. DDR2 and 3 have gone up, yeah. Yeah, because people have started resorting to that as well. Oh, yours has got an integrated GPU. Ooh, yeah, that'll affect performance. Hey, Flynn, thank you. Yeah, I mean, going up to 16 gig of RAM, moving up to a DDR4 socket will help you. 1 terabyte hard drive. I mean, that'll give you a bit more space. Yeah, I mean, the 8 gig on that graphics card, that's going to be a little painful, but... Am I British? Yes, I am British. And I'm playing the British set currently. Yeah, that's what Josh and I do. Well, if it was a processor, I'd be thinking it'd be to do with the cache, but without looking at the specifics of it, Purple, and I'm having a brain fart right now. You thought I was from Wales? For a start, that's not how you spell Wales, the country. That's how you spell the animal. That's a different thing. My English. I'm English, but my family has Welsh heritage. My family also has Scottish heritage. And a whole host of other stuff. Yeah, I'd have to double check, Purple. I'd have to look into it. Also, depending on where you're looking at this, someone might have listed information wrong. God fucking knows. Yeah, Sweden's a pretty thin set, so I can make it easier to progress. So there is that advantage, but it just depends. What? I don't do 1v1s in mine. Sorry. Not interested in that kind of stuff, sorry. We will be doing customs in future, but 1v1s are not planned. Don't care for them, sorry. Have a nice day and good luck finding someone to 1v1, but I will not be that person. Come on. Alright, let's see what we can do. Scared? No, I'm not scared. I just don't like it when people are salty and collect streamers in 1v1 shit. I think it's just petty and shit. And I'm not saying everybody does that, but I'd rather prioritize doing my dailies and having some fun. I also lobby up with my community, and 1v1ing would prevent that, so don't like to do that for that reason as well. So, yeah, nothing to do with being scared, just a case of don't want to waste time on it. That's all. You can, Flynn, if you want to. There are lobby rules. Happy to explain them if you can just confirm you're listening and I'll explain how it works. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, I mean, I've only got so many hours in the day to play. I want to get this stuff done. As you can see, that's my special. This is my medium. You can see I've got quite a lengthy one at the moment. And then I need to do this, and I'm 4 out of 10 on that. Yeah, very simple, Flynn. So don't throw, don't break, TOS, don't AFK in the middle matches. First come, first serve for lobby spots. If you're on console, make sure to enable crossplay on both the console and the client, otherwise you're not going to be able to connect with me. All players must be able to accept invites from non-friends. I can't guarantee space on my friends list. Make sure your settings are correct, make sure you're logged in. And make sure that you have APR compliance set ready. To have a BR compliant set ready, I will declare mode a BR. It is currently 8.3 arcade, so all your vehicles must be 8.3 or under in order to participate. If anything's over, it will be resulting in you being yeeted, basically. So make sure you set to arcade and then build your set. Once you've got all of that ready and sorted, say, hey, I want to play, provide your in-game name, and then I will invite you. You're on Steam. That's irrelevant, Flynn. I mean, it means you don't have to do the crossplay, so that's good, but I will still need an in-game name, and you still need to do all the settings. But yeah, you won't need to do the crossplay setting. Your best plane is flawed, that's fine, but you're going to be up-tiered. So it's at your discretion. Do I do an event? What do you mean by do I do an event? Am I doing event vehicles? No. I'm not running an event at the moment either. I'm just playing normal matches. If you wish to elaborate, Yosef, on what you mean by did you do an event, that'd be great, but I don't know what you mean otherwise. Nuclear Thunder, yeah, it was alright. I didn't really bother with it, but I know quite a lot of people are fond of it. It's one of those things, though. You never know, maybe they'll bring it back. Just have to wait and see. How you doing, Spaniel? You're right. Alright, let's try and get a bit more of this done. I'm not sure I'm going to get medium done today, given what I've got set, but we'll see. I have got a little bit of eagles if I have to whale the rest of the BP, but I'd rather not do that. I don't get snail allowance now until next month, so... if we don't have enough, we don't have enough, and I'm screwed. What were the settings? Well, it was the crossplay if you're on console. And then it's be able to accept invites from non-friends. There's a privacy setting. You need to make sure it's set to disabled, otherwise you won't be able to get invites from people that aren't friends. Did I overspend? No. I haven't put money into the game recently. I get snail allowance. I get 5,000 eagles per month, and then 10,000 per patch. I haven't overspent anything. It's just a case of I've only got a limited number of free resources, otherwise I do have to put money into the game, and I don't want to do that. Given I'm trying to save money and I can't afford stuff. So, yeah. It's not a case of overspent, it's a case of I just need to make sure my BP's progressed enough before the end of the month, because I've got till the 22nd. And I've requested everything for this month, so I can't make another request until the 1st of next month now. How you doing, Axel? You alright? Got this one behind me. Good luck. No, I should be alright. I'm not that far behind. I got less than 10 levels, I think, now. And we've got, like, 2 weeks, I think, left? I've got till the 22nd. So I have a little bit of time. You got a job you're underqualified for? Well, good luck keeping that. Hopefully you're going to be alright. Hopefully you can get caught up and up to speed with it fast and don't lose it, because that would be rather unfortunate. But yeah, Flynn, if you need me to show you where this setting is, I can do it, but I'm gonna have to wait until I'm out of the lobby. Hi, Dub. That's translated badly. I don't know what you were saying. Sorry. It's translated as privet, which I don't think is what you were trying to say. My day's going alright, Dub. It's going okay. Yeah, no worries, Flynn. I'll show you in a minute. Get a set together, 8.3 and under. I'll need your in-game name as well. Don't give me your Steam username. It needs to be the one that shows at the top of your screen in-game, okay? Thanks, whoever's doing the likes, by the way. I can't see who it is, but I really appreciate it. Have a good luck, Nev. It's me. Is that the username? It's me. Yeah, I'll need the actual username. Yeah, good luck with that clinical job, Axel. Oh, you're doing the likes. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Sorry.
Let's keep the pressure on.
Sorry, I thought you were trying to say that was your username. I was like, what the fuck? Hi, Door. Don't know what you're saying sorry for. Nothing to say sorry for, dude. Hope you're doing okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I don't have static keybinds, Axel. Ugh, nuts. Okay, well that guy's gone. At least I got an award for him. Problem is, I've got one behind me. I gotta try and get around. Hey Joel, how you doing? Are you alright? Okay, I'm barely tickling those patrol boats. That's not good. I've also cooked the guns, which is not great. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a no bueno. Yeah, I'm not too bad. That's what it does, Axe. Okay, I thought you were talking about in-game. Ah, okay. Didn't know that was a thing. Okay, cool. Poor Mark could have probably known about that. Guy's given himself repetitive strain injury. Oh, God. Poor guy. I'm somehow top of my team. That's scary, because I'm not playing well right now. That shouldn't be a thing. That is bad. That says a lot about my teammates right now. And not in a good way, sadly. I've got a text. Can I get to that text before... Oh, okay, it's just my bro responding to something. Okay, no, we're good, we're fine, we're fine. Yeah, I think there is a rate limit, Axel, but yeah. Ugh. If you guys want to turn into a competition, though, feel free to go nuts. Right, got a little bit of damage on him. Problem is his friend's gonna... Oh, here we go. That should be funny. Right, that one didn't last very long, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I've still got mountains of aircraft. We're not exactly short. So, we're fine. We'll just keep chipping away at it. Do 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 do. Hey James, how you doing? Come on, I gotta get back over there. That's my problem right now. Go, 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 go. Yeah, yeah. Evidently, Axel. Right. Let's see what we can do. Ouch. Yeah, good luck, Kenji. Hopefully you're gonna be alright. Okay, I got a trade. It's not very good, but... Got a trade. I want to do more than that. It would be nice. I need to adjust my seat. Hang on. Oh! Sorry, I've got like a padded seat thing and it's kind of shifted a bit. Not ideal. Yeah, no worries. Have a safe trip to the pharmacy, Kenji. Come on. That guy will probably try and jump me in a minute. He might leave me alone. I might get lucky, but I got a feeling he's going to sweep in behind me. I'm going to have to deal with it. Well, yeah, generally speaking, you go before you run out. That's generally a good idea. Alright, I got a bit of damage on him. Oh, another one slid in. The other guy came back. The other guy came back. That other one is still going, even though his engine's on fire. Might be a slight problem, but we'll see. Okay, there we go. We got credit for him now. Good, good, good. Right. Let's go over here. How far have you guys managed to get it? I know the counter bug's out on my side, so I've got no idea what it's at. I got absolutely no Scooby-Doos. Right, I took a bit of damage. 3k. Nice! Well done. Okay, got that. Good. Yeah, I'm not lined up for that. Come on! Nuts! Are you guys gonna turn into like Mortal Kombat? It's gonna be like, fight! Holy crap. Yeah, I think there is a threshold limit though, guys. I think there is a limit to what it allows. I don't know though. I don't know enough about it. Have fun with it though. See what it'll let you do. I don't know.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
Right, let's do this. They got many people left? No, they're down to like 4, although we've lost half our team as well. I didn't want to ram him by accident. That would not have been good. Thank you. Anyone higher? I think it's just this guy. I'm gonna just climb a little. I want to reload, but I haven't got enough time between this guy charging in. Oh, the MiG came off worse there by the looks of it. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Right, let's go for this F8. I think it's the only one nearby right now, and then we'll just have to wait and see if they spawn anything. Right, I feel a little bad for this enemy team, because we're, kind of stomping them at the moment. Right, I'm gonna wait for that J2 to come in. I'm gonna climb, get this reload done. And then by the time they get here, I should be good. I do want to go back on those ones, but this guy's gonna be a thing, so... Right, we got the reload in time. Took a bit. Oh, there we go. Hey, Glak, how you doing? I can't remember how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. I know it's been a while. Ooh, ouch.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
You got me. I got some damage on the other one though, but it's not enough. Not enough, sadly. Right, let's start taking the meteors in. Don't really want to use backups unless we have to. Hey, fair enough. Flame, well done. Yeah, I can't see it because it's not updating correctly on my end. Right, I think they're down to 2 now. So we'll just say we'll run the meteors in, and then we'll see how this pans out. We should be okay. Honestly, we should have this in the bag. They're losing on points pretty horrifically, and their players have just fallen off really hard. Alright, let's go for them. Go, 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 go. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Hey, Alex. How you doing? Everything all good? Right. So, we got a fuse a lot. Yeah, you can. I still need that in-game name, though. Right, let's put that on research. Let's grab that. Hi, Toby. I don't know. I'm not called Alan. I don't know who you're talking to. Right. Let's, which one is it? Is it the first one or the second one, Flynn? Can you confirm? It looks like one's a console client, one's a PC one. Yes, it does, Trespasser. 100% it does. There is some stuff that's permitted, but get stuff with license. Everything I have on mine is licensed. You can't see it? Shit. Hang on, let me move it to the middle of the screen. Lowercase or uppercase for the E? Because one's got a console symbol on it. I'm gonna go with the one that hasn't, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. But yeah, Trespasser, if you're playing music on a live stream, you do need to have a license for it. That's the proper way to do it, otherwise you are risking DMCA, demonetization, and channel closures. I'll say there is some stuff that's authorized and allowed on that particular platform, but again, there's limitations and restrictions and it varies all the time. It's not worth the risk. There is very cheap licensing that you can get now for live streaming. The one I pay is about 120 quid a year. And that covers you for multiple platforms. It's not difficult. Yeah, so the setting, it's in options, it's in privacy, and it is... where is it? Hang on. If you go, easier way to find it, put IMV in the search bar. That's the first thing that pops up. Chat and voice, that needs to be on disabled. Otherwise you won't see the invite. Private messages and invitations from friends only. Turn that off. Otherwise you won't get the invite. Basically, if that's on, only people on your friends list can invite you and talk to you. It's disabled? Yeah, so you should have had the invite request then. So if you could join, that'd be appreciated, because you have a pending request currently. If it's disappeared on your menu, go into your invite section in your hamburger menu and it'll be in there. Hey, Benjamin, you alright? Yeah, I'm not too bad. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Can you accept the invite, please, Flynn? What BR? 8.3 and under. Air Arcade. You don't have it? Let me resend it. Right, invite has been resent. It should pop up if all your settings are correct. That we've got the wrong. How many planes do I have? I have 10 in each selection. But you can see across the bottom of the screen what I have. If you read, you'll be able to see. Flynn, let me know if you get the invite. If you don't, I'll try sending an invite to the other account. Could you have premium? Yeah, it's called using a credit card or a debit card, and then you can pay for it yourself. Your money, you pay for it. Very simple. You don't have a job? Get a job then. Simple as. You need money to buy things. That's how the economy works. You don't want to? Well, then you don't get to have things. It's that simple as that. Don't buy it, you're not owed it. Simple as. You are not owed anything. Goods cost money. You have to pay for them. And we don't... Most countries do not have a barter system anymore. Right, let me just put some deodorant on a second while we wait for Flynn. You're 40, yeah, I know, yeah. Again, rules in places vary, Jam. Rules vary. I mean, I didn't get a job until I was 19. But the expectation was that I'd work hard in school and I got pocket money. I got £3 a week if I behaved and did my own work. So I saved all that money. And I didn't spend it on frivolous things. I saved most of it. For every £3 I got, I saved £2 and I spent £1. And then that way I had money when I went to uni. And then I got summer jobs and stuff. And had a gap year. And I ended up with about, I think I earned about 3k by the time I went to uni. Right, sending the invite again. My in-game name is Charede, C-H-A-R-E-D-E, Flynn, that's who it should be coming from. Yeah, I don't know what you had wrong there, a setting or something, God knows, but... we got there in the end. Right, ready up, and then I'll pull us in. No, you're fine, Jam. You're absolutely fine. Don't stress or worry about it. Anyway, I've just banned Jacob because freeloading and asking for handouts is not allowed here. Also, if they can't be asked to cut off their backside and work to get things, they've got bigger problems. I'm just saying, rent and food and bills come before War Thunder. Pure lazy, exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm disabled. I've got medical issues. I get carer's allowance now, but I'm actually providing a service, so it's a little different. I mean, even when I've been a streamer, I've still had jobs. I've got no idea how old that person is, but that's their attitude to things. I'm like, good luck affording anything in life. Not gonna get anywhere with that attitude, that much is for sure. You gotta hustle, or you gotta work a 9 to 5, you know, you gotta find something. Also, I don't know about you, I'd be so bored if I did nothing all day. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I know there's the whole thing about enjoy what you do for work, and not everybody has that luxury. I get that. That's, you know, say that's a privileged position, but, like, You gotta do something. Do you know what I mean? This is the thing. I don't actually like the idea of retiring. I think retiring in some ways is really good. You know, you want to relax, you want to do the things, but I kind of feel like for me, I need to, one, earn it. And two, I will get bored. I'll get bored out of my fucking tree. I'm someone who can't sit still for 2 minutes. I need to be doing stuff. So I don't think I personally would ever want to retire. I think even in like a retired, kind of more relaxed state where I've got the flexibility to do whatever the hell I want, I'm still gonna want to be productive. You know, as long as I can be independent and actually physically and mentally do stuff, I'm gonna want to do things. I think I'd still want a part-time weekend job, honestly, because I get bored out of my tree. I mean, I want to do hobbies and enjoy myself. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I want to do stuff. You know, I'd want to get out and be productive. I think I don't know. I'll get to that bridge when I get to it, but I mean, when I came home from uni, right, for a little while, I didn't have a job. And it was kind of boring. I mean, it didn't help I was ill. But, like, yeah, I was unwell. I had nowhere to go. No one to go talk to. Nothing to do. I got bored out of my tree and completely lost my routine. I spent more time sleeping, I think, than anything else. I don't know. I just got really bored of it really fast. Ringo from the Beatles is like 80 and he still makes music. Yeah. That's the thing. If you enjoy what you do, even better. I think that's the thing. I think what I'd probably do is have like a part-time job in something that I'd want to do for funsies. Do you know what I mean? Something random. I don't know what I'd want to do. Like, when you get to the point where you've kind of earned your way in life and you're comfortable, I'd want to do something part-time that's completely wacky and random. Just for the hell of it. You know? It's like, oh, could I get into, like, learning a new trade, or I don't know, just something. I'm just doing something part-time for the fun, just to get an idea of what it's like. Yeah, I think I just want a couple of days doing something. And then part-time Breaking Bad. No, we're not gonna do that. As much as we did a Walter Whitey Tighty Whiteys in Red Dead Redemption 2, I don't think we're gonna go to that. I'm certainly not going to be throwing pizza on people's roofs, although that would be funny. On topic of that, we need to play Schedule 1. I haven't got around to that yet. That one's on my to-do list. I might have to restrict which platforms I'm on when I stream that, though, because I might get flagged in a few spots for that one. One thing I am looking at doing is, I think Crispy's got the game, and I think Josh is considering getting it, so I might do it as like a pre-recorded LP with them. We'll see. I might set myself some silly, stupid challenges or something for a joke. When you retire, you're gonna go around and unplug everybody's electric car. Oh my god! It's like the new version of the Joker. Jeez. Oh god! You're gonna end up spawning like a Batman of some description. What game? Oh, we're yapping about Schedule 1. Anyway, you guys kind of get where I'm coming from, right? I'd want to do something. I know it sounds really random, but I kind of like the idea of, like, growing my own veg and going to a farmer's market. As stupid as that sounds. Or making gift hampers. Or, I don't know. Do, like, spa day gift hampers? With, like, my own, like, artisan soap or something? Nerdy baskets or something. Put like dice in them. Figurines. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Look, I'll come up with something daft. I need something to keep me busy. Let's face it. I need to stay out of trouble. Yeah. Some of the best games are made by just one person. There are some absolutely fantastic games. Some of which have been like flash in the pan, like first projects for some people. That's the thing, it's the direction, the focus, the implementation and execution that's important. And yeah, you do get things like Schedule 1 that come out, and it's really good. It's refreshing. It's nice to see. I mean, I've played other games in the genre, but they certainly haven't been, as revolutionary, if that makes sense. I haven't actually played Schedule 1, but I have seen enough of it to know about it, if that makes sense. Hey, Calvin, welcome back. We were just yapping about retirement and keeping me out of trouble. Also, we're chatting about, like, artisanal soap. Other random stuff. Jam, you are going to spawn some kind of creepy Batman situation. You really are doing that. There are turrets in Ark? Yes, there are. You need electricity. And then you have to build them. They're quite costly. They cost a lot of metal. And then you have to put ammo in them. You have to make the ammo. If you don't lock them on PvP servers, people can steal the ammo out of them, so be careful. There was also a horrible glitch with pterodons that you used to be able to do at one point where you could fly by them, and then somebody had an exploit where they also looted them, which was rather naughty. You're playing solo? Yeah, so that won't be a problem then. Are you playing on the Lost Colony map? I think you mentioned earlier. There are NPCs on Lost Colony that will attack you, so just be careful. Basically, the closer you get to the city, the watching eye will spot you, and then you're gonna have raids sent to your base. There's a little, like, meter that will grow, and the more you kind of end up under their watch, you're gonna get attacked. There's a whole story tied to it. It's kind of complicated. You found that out the hard way? Yeah, the more you piss them off, the sooner they'll attack you. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. There's also some real big nasties on Lost Colony map. I think it's like Managamas and all sorts, so... Yeah, be wary! You want the pirate DLC? Yeah, that's the new one. I don't think that's out quite yet. I think that's end of the month. Hey, well done, Flynn. Good job. Good job, good job. Right, we will probably swap game in the next half hour or so. Black Flag time! Can't wait. Again, just full disclosure, obviously Ubisoft's giving it to me. I am a Ubisoft partner. I'm still free to critique them though, and you will get my honest opinion on it. But we're gonna start fresh. It's been a long time since I played Black Flag. Obviously they've redone it, so... Talking about pirates. It's set in the age of piracy. I don't mean the modern version of it. I mean the Captain Ares kind of type. So yeah, we'll be playing as Edward Kenway, I believe his name is. Anyway, we'll be playing. We'll introduce the story fresh. So we'll have a go with it. We'll see how far we get. I will try not to parkour into a wall and faceplant and accidentally kill myself, because I have a tendency of dying in stupid ways in the Assassin's Creed games. I get myself in a pickle quite frequently. So we'll see how we do. Tides of Fortune is out. Oh, how long has it been out? Last I checked, it was still not out. If it's out, I might need to grab that, and then we can play my Astraeos run with it. Hang on, let me have a look. Arc. Oh, 3rd of July, apparently. Okay. I need to sort that out then. Is everything on discount right now? Ooh, $17.75. Okay, it's quite pricey for me. Right, I'm gonna add that to wishlist. I'll deal with that later. Why is it getting negative reviews? Everybody was hyped about it. Ooh, only 2 ships? Really? Told there would be 3. Oh. Great. Okay, it looks like the implementation of it might be iffy. Okay, I need to look into that in some detail. You got to arc through pass. Yeah, I don't have Game Pass. Hey, well done, Captain. Well done, well done. Wreckfest. Yeah, I wanna play Wreckfest. I do have Wreckfest 1 and 2. I have played them in the past. I've also got a game called Recreation, which is something completely different, but it's fun. I love the physics on it. I want to get, oh, there's a couple of other car games I want to get. There's, Beam NG, and there's another one. I can't remember the name of it. I need to get those at some point. Right, let's do another match or two, and then we're going to swap to Black Flag. And then, like I say, drops will be on, so as long as your UB account's connected, you'll be able to get those here, okay? I'll need to boot the game up. I pray and hope they haven't done an update today. Have I got top tier? Yes, I do. I just choose not to play them very often. I've got 1,000,001 things I want to try and unlock, so... I'm slowly shimmying through it. You knocked on your lawnmower? How did you knock a lawnmower? Oh, we're talking about lawnmowers. Lawnmower Sim 2 is coming, by the way. As random as that might sound. But that... I believe the first game is good. I haven't played it, though. I've heard lots of good stuff about it. Too hot? Yep. Sympathize with you on that one. Alright, let's see what we can do. Go, 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 go. Come on, give us a match. There we go. You need silver. Well, again, it's all performance derived. The better you play, the more you get, Flynn. Higher BR, you'll learn more as well because of scaling. Harder modes, there's also scaling again, all percentage derived. Prem time will give you a boost. Prem vehicles, spaded vehicles will give you an increase. Boosters can give you an increase, but that's about it, really. Just play as best you can. As with most things in this game, it's your performance first and foremost that's the issue. Make sure you do the best you can. Ugh, right. Yeah, well, don't play a mode you don't like, Flynn. As I say, a lot of people will try and say you've got to play XYZ, you can't. Yes, I am amply aware of that. We don't do religion or politics here, Geopard. So please don't bring it in my chat room. Yeah, do not bring that shit in here, dude. But yes, I am amply aware of stuff in the world. But yeah, there's no need to bring that in here. Yeah, well, he's getting a ban for that. He's broken my channel rules. It's not allowed. And I can't comment with the sentiment of that. Not appropriate. Also, it's a child account, so yeah. Fun. So, I'll be giving them a ban. Sorry guys, I've got to take copies of everything to make sure I got it later. Yep, it is a literal child. Lovely. There we go. Right, well, they can have a ban. They can go grow up in the corner. What did you miss? Someone making statements about a religion, regardless of whether they are true or not. They've broken my chat rules for discussing religion and politics. I've just gone and banned their Twitch account as well. Because, sorry, you get banned on one, you get banned on all of them. Yeah, it's literally the first... They're just being in here to be divisive. I've gone and looked him up and it's a squeaker. Probably about 15 or so. Anyway, they're banned. If you're coming into a chat room and the first thing you're going to do is say something divisive and break a chat room rule, you have no place being in there. Sorry. Like I say, regardless of whether they're saying it's true or not, you don't go and breaking room rules. Sorry, no place for that. I like the vampire. Don't really have an opinion on it. I haven't played it much. I'm just grinding vehicles that need finishing off for upgrades. Anyway, don't worry, Ryu. It's been dealt with. Stupid people don't last here very long. So, it's easily dealt with. I've just had to make sure I've copied URLs and usernames so I've got them for the, ban database. I'll make sure they're in there and I will go find out what their warthunder username is later. I'll make sure that's blocked so they can't join lobbies. Favorite aircraft? I mean, I like playing the Typhoon. Prop Typhoon in this is fun. Hurricanes I enjoy. Mustangs. I like my Hellcat as well. Hey, Andrea, how you doing? That scimitar's probably gonna come for me. Let's try and dip away from him. I don't think dipping down's gonna completely de-incentivize him. He's still gonna probably telegraph and come down here, but... Hey, Sabrina, how you doing? But he might go... Yeah, he's going for the other guy. Okay, we're good. We're in the clear. Good, good, good. Ow! Got my pilot, unfortunately. Rip. Rip, 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 rip. Alright, let's get rid of this. Alright, let's see what we can do. Hi, Krylox. Yeah, I've got some meteors. I can't remember which ones they are, though. I have a bunch of different ones. As I say, if the vehicle needs upgrades unlocked, I'm still working on it. I will be playing it. I'm Pokedexing every vehicle in the game, basically, is what we're doing. So, the goal is to have every vehicle unlocked eventually. I can't catch that scimitar, unfortunately. Yeah, they'll do that, Flynn. They'll do that. Did you let you fly? Well, you can log into the game, Peanut, and play. That's how that works. How you doing? You alright? Oh, this guy's right above my ass. I need to be careful here. Come on. I want to try and go off these vehicles. Is the guy peeled away? I think he has. We might be okay and go after this SU. English have no sense of humor. I do have a sense of humor. I just, didn't appreciate your joke. It wasn't that good. Sorry. My sense of humor is quite dry and satirical. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Ah! Rip, lost wings. come on. But yeah, sorry you're unhappy I didn't like your joke. Sorry. But I don't have to find everything you say funny. I'll say, it wasn't that good of a joke. Any tips? Yeah, it's all about, like, kind of tracing it and matching it up. Well, read above, Sean, you'll see what he was trying to say. Yeah, you need to predict. You need to look at angle, speed, and it's not just yours, it's also the direction the enemy is traveling as well. The ammunition type as well is important. There's a lot of different factors to bear in mind. Come on. Ooh, okay, he went down. Got it. We're good, we're good. Ah, lost my tail. Lost part of it. Ouch. Got anything to say for yourself, Peanut? Or are you gonna be the next person being banned today for being a knobhead? Irony being, there was somebody in my subscriber fan club not that long ago, so they should know better. Just can't deal with some people. It's ridiculous. Force 6. Yeah, Force is good. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've got the next wristband requirement, by the way. So, next time I'm on Forza, we're going to be doing that. So, yeah. I got a few more zones done for, driving around, getting all the roads. Still got more. Yeah, the other thing is, Flynn, you're being up-tiered, so your ammo is not going to be able to pen them very easily. That's going to disadvantage you a fair bit. You're also not going to have the engine to catch them, either. So... yeah, you need them to run into you, basically, and getting into a head-on with a jet is not ideal. Like I say, you're going to be a little disadvantaged here. Oh, good God, this page is nothing but politics. Holy shit. Okay, I think we're just going to ban this guy, because it looks like he's just a knobhead who just wants to get off. I can't believe that's one of my regulars. Good God. Right, okay. And they criticize me for lack of sense of humor. It's like, yeah, okay, cool. I mean, the other thing is, if they are Australian like they were implying, then their humor comes often from a lot of the stuff that's derived from us. So, lovely for him to criticize me. But again, I don't think he is Oz. Anyway, whatever. Like, that's the problem for later. Guy's being a knob. Anyway, he's banned. I can't be asked for stupid. I'm sorry. It just pisses me off. Looks like the kind of person who'd complain if I play a certain set like I did the other day, so CBA dealing with that. Come on. Yeah, good luck staying alive with one wing. That's gonna make it a little difficult for you. You're running from a T-Rex. Yeah, generally not good to take one of those on. I mean, once you know what you're doing with them, you can take them out and then tame them. Hi, Drake, how you doing? Hang on a second. Yeah, no, that's fine, Flynn. That's so good, that's so good. Yeah, you do what you need to do, mate. Thanks for joining me for a couple of matches, though. I think I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more, and then I'm gonna hop on the other game. Yeah, thanks for hanging, Flynn. Appreciate it. Again, thanks for the follow, Drake. Appreciate it. Oh, we're nearly done that. Okay, that's good. Right, actually, hang on. Let me do crew quickly. Can we get anything useful? Probably not. Let's boop some points. Actually, do I want that? Probably not. Let's go with that, because that'll help the units in those slots more. Let's go with that. Pop a point in there. That one's done. I'm just trying to tidy up where I can. You're right, Crispy. Yeah, is the net settling down? Is Genesis good? I haven't really played Genesis much. It's very different. It's more futuristic is what I would say. If you want, like, traditional dino stuff, not gonna be so good. It kind of gets into more of the future story side of things. Kind of like Lost Colony. If that makes sense. Which, obviously, you've been playing, so... you might enjoy it. You still got jackhammers going on outside? Ooh, okay. But yeah, I think Genesis is pretty liked by the community as a whole. There's missions and stuff, though. But... yeah, there's gonna be, like, weird creatures that don't have much in the way of historical basis in it. With Genesis. Because if I remember correctly, Genesis is the one with the underground dark stuff. There are some really dangerous areas, though, in Genesis. You need to be very careful traveling through, so just bear that in mind. I don't think it's the most new player-friendly map, is what I would say. If you're struggling on the other maps, I would learn on the other maps first, then grab it, is the one thing I would say. It's got basically really hyper-aggressive enemies in it that are quite challenging. Make sure you've got the basics of taming, breeding, and resource management in place, because if you don't know that, you will get absolutely ruffle stomped on it. It's fun if you want a challenge. That's what I would say. It's just, yeah, make sure you've got enough ground familiarity before you start jumping into that one. Otherwise, you might be in for a bit of a shock to your system, so to speak. Yeah, are we gaming on Friday night, Crispy? I don't know what the plan is. I can't do next week because I'm hopefully going to see Josh and I'm going to go over there on Thursday. I can do this week, though. Should be? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I think we'll do this match, and then we're gonna go on Black Flag. I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. I need to go check on that fan. I need to go check Mum's okay. I can deal with things from here, but I just like to actually go down in person and check on her occasionally. It's just the right thing to do, just to make her feel like I'm paying more attention to her. That makes sense. Gonna still play. Yeah. Did you buy Resynced? If you got your UB account connected, because I will have the drops on. So you'll be able to have those before you play. If you hang today here, because like I say, I've got them. So. Can't remember how long you need to watch for them though. You don't have it connected. Get it connected, dude, and then you can get the drops, and then you'll be good. Because I'm gonna swap after this match, have a quick toilet break, and then go sort it out. Solo lovely. Yeah, didn't you also get that Ironcrad game recently? Has that actually been good? Because I'm debating getting that at some point when I can afford it. I saw you playing RuneScape though. I would get back into it, but like I hardly know anyone who plays it, and I don't want to. Oh, that's not out yet? Oh, I thought it was. Oh, out by mid. Ah, okay. Well, let me know if you like it, Crispy. Let me know if it's actually any good or not. Because I do love Sword Art. I do really enjoy it. I was rewatching Abridged recently. I was quite enjoying it. I need to rewatch the actual original though at some point. Might do that with Josh when there's time. I mean, obviously we got up to Gungear Lark, didn't we? But it was like donkeys ago now. Yeah, I know. It's having the time. I'm taking Bretta Empire over to see with me when I see Josh next week. So him and I are going to binge watch that. We've also got the original 911 series that we're watching as well. Been having a lot of fun with that. That's been really good. Ugh, I got no ammo. Shit. I just noticed. Ugh, I gotta bide my time.
The enemy is winning. We must
Hey, Canberra, you're right. How's you? Try and British Air. Oh, fair enough. Rank 6. I don't think there's any rank 6 in here. All of mine are rank 5. I've got a load of random shit. I can show you my tree in a minute if you want, but I think everything I've got in here is 5s. Rank 5s. My sets are a bit all over the place at the moment. I'm just keeping an eye on what's near me because I don't want to get ambushed. Come on. You got it connected now? Good. Yeah, so that should pop when I swap over. Hey, Drywall, welcome back. You okay? Ugh, come on. Yeah, I was out of ammo at one point. I got one, then ran out of ammo. Oh, okay, and then got fucked, but I got a reload in time for the other one. Thing is, I'm on arcade, so it's auto reload, so we're good. But yeah, it's just time waiting. That's all. Yeah, all of these are rank 5s. I need to keep working on that. At the moment, I'm backpedal grinding because they added 2 new vehicles. Hey, Lydia, how you doing? So, yeah, hence I'm on this set today. Because there's that Washington and the other one, the Wilkins, I think it was, they've added. So, yeah, just sat kind of waiting for those to unlock at the moment. We're not too far off. I haven't started the Washington yet.
The enemy is winning. We're on counterattack.
So, yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it. But then once they're unlocked, I'll actually upgrade them. So I'm using it as an opportunity to upgrade my existing pool while getting the other ones worked on. We are slowly getting there. Just gotta keep chipping away at it. Eventually I'll get it done. Slowly but surely getting there. Just one of these things that takes a bit of time. Hey, notification, how you doing? Thanks for the follow. Hope you're doing okay. Come on. Let's keep going. This guy's not too far away. If he can come back this way, that would help me. I promise this guy's going up and down, up and down, up and down. There's that P30. Yeah, I need to be careful. There's an LA11 as well. This guy's just going to boom and zoom in. It's going to be really fucking annoying. Because I've got to commit now to this LA11. You just watch though. This guy will come around just as I'm dealing with this guy. And then it's just going to be a... Oh, no. Lost pilot. Dang it! I need more vitality on him. Ugh. I mean, on this set, we're not too bad for stats. Obviously, right-hand side's not as good, but... Yeah, I got pilot snipped, so... Oh, well, we'll go again. We'll go again. I just need to keep trying. Do. Come on. Get over there eventually. What are we looking at points wise? It's in their favor, unfortunately. Solo leveling game. Which ones have you got left to do, Crispy? So much to do? Josh and I have been playing Sniper Elite Resistance. We're slowly collecting everything on that. Spend 10 million gold. Holy crap. Yeah, that's gonna take you a while. On the topic of that kind of stuff, though, I need to do the Digimon game. I need to play Digimon again. I still haven't finished that. Yeah, he picked Resistance up recently, but he played the tutorial level and got his ass handed to him. So, he asked if I could join him for it, and I was like, yeah, sure. So I went in there and just started ruffle stomping stuff. We're playing on, like, the normal difficulty. He's having fun with it, but, yeah, he was having some trouble with it, so... Arcade, yeah, because I want to. Sorry if that's difficult for you to get. Nothing wrong with playing arcade. Ugh, fuck. Slightly off on my aim. It's a little high. I needed to lower it down a bit more. I know, right, Crispy? I know. I know. It's like the 8th or 9th time today I've had that. Some things never change. Oh yeah, what Pokemon did you catch, Axel? Did you get anything good? It's just for noobs. Nah, it's not just for noobs. Some people just don't want to deal with the higher end mechanics. There's nothing wrong with that. You should be in arcade at low level. No. No, you don't need to grow out of arcade at all. I think that's a terrible sentiment to have. That's an awful sentiment. Some people play casually, some people just play a couple hours a week, some people prefer being able to play multiple vehicles, not everybody wants to get to top tier. Some people like to collect vehicles like me. You know, there's plenty of reasons that are perfectly valid for playing arcade. Also, just if you're good if you're in sim or realistic doesn't necessarily make you good in arcade. So, yeah, sorry, I don't think your attitude's terribly good. I do think it's good for players to try and attempt to learn the more difficult mechanics. I think that's a good thing to try and do. But no, nobody should be forced to play a mode they don't want to play, and you can approach the game how you want to play it. That's why different modes exist. Demanding and expecting everybody to play it a specific way is weird and stupid and frankly childish. Most people play for fun. Yeah. Yeah, well, playing for fun and a certain mode can correlate. You don't lose the ability to have fun suddenly because you're level 50, so arcade's no longer applicable to you. If you're correlating fun with your level, then again, I think that's an evaluation of your priorities. Not everybody has the same priorities. If that makes sense. There's a bit of a logical fallacy going on there. Fun equals high level does not necessarily equate. I mean, by that logic, you know, oh, everybody's got to have the highest elo in the game, otherwise they're not having fun. It's kind of stupid. I mean, the other thing as well is if people go around demanding everybody play a certain way, well, there's what's to say I can't go around saying that and you have to play against bots only. That for you might be not your definition of fun, and that's perfectly valid and fine, but that doesn't mean you get to dictate what people do, and nor do I, if that makes sense. People find fun in different ways, and there's nothing inherently wrong with that. I do think it's a good idea to graduate to more difficult modes if you feel like you want to, but it's not mandated and it's not mandatory, it's not required. So, implying that you have to in order to have fun is kind of stupid. Arcade is for people starting out. No, that's fine. Yeah, if people want to start on arcade, that's fine, but I know plenty of people that started out on realistic, and again, absolutely fine. I know people that started on sim fairly quickly once they got access to it, because that's what they prioritize and find more fun. When you play arcade, you get kamikaze. Yeah, now that has been de-incentivized because they have removed the collision reward. You don't get a reward if you collide directly into a player. So yes, you will see that happen more often, but they don't actively get rewarded for it like they used to. But no, I disagree with your sentiment that it's for people starting out. I do think it's easier to ease yourself into if you're less familiar with these types of games, and for that it can be a quite valid access point. But it doesn't mean that, oh, you've hit 100 levels, or oh, you've hit 100 hours in the game, you mustn't play arcade. Realistic is more rewarding for you. Absolutely fine. That's perfectly valid and cool. But that doesn't diminish for other people that might be different. And that's where I find your opinion a bit childish and silly, personally. But I appreciate where you're coming from, but I think your attitude towards arcade is kind of pathetic, really. I'm just being brutally honest, mate. I do think, like I say, it can be used as a stepping stone, but whether people want to jump off that stepping stone or not is their personal choice. I don't think belittling people for sticking with a mode they like is terribly fair. That's kind of childish and stupid. But yeah, that's fine. You enjoy your realistic, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, I would discourage you from being rude and patronizing towards people that play other modes. You told your friend if he hits top tier, he should start in arcade and then go realistic. Well, that's his choice what he does. He doesn't have to do anything you tell him to do. He can go about it however he wants to. If he's not somebody familiar with video games as a whole, or vehicle games at all, then yeah, starting arcade and then flipping realistic later might be good. But he's not required to, as I've said before. People can play how they want to play. He's enjoying it. Well, I'm glad he's enjoying the game. But how he wants to play versus how you want him to play are two different things. You shouldn't mandate control over how he plays. Helping another player learn is absolutely fine and valid as long as it's done in a constructive manner, but dictating he has to play realistic is not cool. He'll settle into what he wants to settle into. He'll find his own way. The attitude of you have to play realistic to have fun in this game it actually puts a lot of people off the game. People get a bit intimidated and freaked out by it. He wants to hit top tier. That's absolutely fine if he wants to hit top tier, and I wish him all the best on his journey. You want to teach him the basics? That's good. I appreciate you're trying to educate him. That's lovely. But telling him he has to play realistic is incorrect information. There is choice. He should be aware that he has that. There are ways to get to top tier quicker, but whether you should get to top tier quicker or not, again, is a whole other debate in its own right. But yeah, he'll figure it out. Right, one more match and then we're gonna swap. I've just seen the time. But yeah, all the best to your friend. But yeah, he doesn't need to play realistic. There is increased scaling and thing that might benefit him, but again, it depends on his ability to utilize it and how good he is at the game. I don't know your friend and what their experience is. So yeah, they need to find out what works for them. But if he's brand new, and doesn't know how to play playing games, then I would say you might need to just kind of muddle around in low tier for a bit and work it out. Arcade would be good, but what annoys me personally is that it shows you where to hit and you move quick. Yeah, the movement is adjusted. Showing you where to hit, that's called aim guidance. It's, as I said, guidance, not a total rule of thumb. So it gives you roughly where the cockpit is for hitting it. You still need to make appropriate adjustments. So if you want to chip somebody's wing off, remove their flaps, take their tail off, etc., there still is nuance that you need to abide by. A more advanced arcade player can do that. A brand new player will not necessarily know how to do that. You also have to still deal with mechanical issues like ammo control, etc., burst fire control. So that's still important. Yes, the turning is more lenient. You don't get wing rip. You don't get overspeed errors. Again, it gives the player a little bit more leniency they wouldn't otherwise have, and it's definitely less realistic in nature to the actual physics of how an airplane is. But yeah, this is a personal choice thing. This all boils down to personal choice. I do quite like the movement of realistic. I have to obviously think a little more trying to do stuff, but yeah. I mean, that's kind of the whole point. It's a stepping stone. But again, arcade with the aim guidance, like I say, it is guidance. It's not strictly aim at this spot. You are guaranteed a kill. You need to factor in distance, angle. You need to factor in where you actually want to hit. As I say, the guidance zone is actually just the cockpit. And that isn't necessarily where you're going to want to hit. You need to know what your actual active gun range is. So, arcade isn't completely brain dead. You can't just, like, AFK and let the game play itself. There's still things you need to do and learn. It just kind of trims down what you need to learn. And then, yeah, if you can take that wheel off and go to realistic, then yeah, it will take away some of that guidance and assistance. But, again, it depends on the player and what they're used to and what they can feel comfortable with. You think realistic is more strategic? To some extent, I agree. So I think, again, with your movement and the way you go about engagements, definitely. Arcade has strategy in its own right. Obviously, because you're dealing with multiple vehicles, how you get rid of team. There's different things. I think both modes have strategy, but the way it's implemented is different. How you as a player deal with an individual engagement, however, you've got to deal with more realistic, like, physics-derived limitations. TT, Crispy. But yeah, again, you have to adapt to the mode. I know plenty of people that play realistic who are absolute garbage in arcade. They cannot cope with the differences. They cannot deal with it at all. There's no guarantee if you're a sim player that you're going to be good in arcade or vice versa. It's all about finding what works for you. You can't cope with arcade? Well, there's a prime example. But that's precisely why, as a mature individual, I won't shit on you for your choice to play realistic over arcade. Because you're entitled to play where you want, and you can cope with that mode, and I applaud you for that. But if you come into arcade and don't do as well, I'm not going to shit on you for it. You need to learn and take your time, that's absolutely fine. I have no qualm or issue with that. But it doesn't mean that arcade players are inherently bad players as a whole. Like I say, if you come into my mode and you're worse than me and I beat you, well, you're not as good at this mode, but you're better at the other mode, potentially. You might beat me in the other mode. I don't know. But this is what I'm saying. People can play what they want to play. And just because you're good at one mode doesn't mean you're good at everything. So making that kind of argument is a fallacy. It's a logical fallacy. Theoretically, though, a more experienced players should be able to adapt and accommodate more modes. But it's not a complete given, because humans are humans, we're not robots. So yeah, exactly, Oscar, exactly. Some people get fun out of it, some people don't, and that's absolutely fine. Any chips on the German line? There's a lot of boom and zoom in German line. Obviously it depends on how far you want to go with it. I mean, obviously with the bombers, get up high and get out of the way, because then you're less likely to get smashed in the face by people. So, yeah. But, yeah, I think it really depends on what you want to lean into, whether you want to be leaning into the bombers or whatever. Used to play arcade, but you want to realistic at first and know what I was doing. Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing, I think you need to remember where you came from. a bit here. Because, again, you're trying to push people into realistic and cool people that play arcade shit. And you've just, by your own admission, admitted you were shit when you used to play arcade and you couldn't play realistic originally. It takes time. Everybody's in a different place in their own journey. You have to be inherently aware of that when you play video games, especially in a social setting. You became more skilled and hit top tier. Just hitting top tier does not necessarily make you skilled. Don't draw a correlation between that. I know plenty of people that are level 100 or have like 10k hours in the game that are absolute shit.
Thanks.
Again, that's a logical fallacy there. You would like to hope, on average, the more hours you play, the more skilled you will become. But everybody has different thresholds and a different starting point. So, again, you have to bear that in mind. But yeah, just hitting top tier does not mean you're a skilled player. I mean, I've got high tier tanks and I play them like Mr. Bean, so... You know, I'm fucking terrible at tanks, but it is what it is. Yeah, but people, that's not an argument. You're only 2.0 in planes. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Level means nothing in this game, it just means you've hit your head against a wall enough for an XP meter, that's all. You'll also get a lot of people as well that have got to like top tier in a single set and they're going back and then playing low tier sets or playing a different thing. And that's totally fine. Again, you know, I've got level 100 camp, I play like tier 1 tanks. You know, people circulate. I mean, I play boats, I love boats. I'm much better at boats than I am tanks. So yeah, I can actually do something productive in that. But, yeah, it really just depends, you know. It really just depends. Boats needs an update. Everything needs an update in this game. It just takes time, that's all. That's the whole point of an ever-evolving live service game. There will be constant updates. That's the way balancing and adjustments of games works. You've never touched boats, but you will eventually. I wish you all the best with that. I could make a joke about mandating a required mode for it, otherwise you're a scrub, but I'm not going to go there. Hopefully you get my point. Hey, Bismarck, how you doing? Thank you. But yeah, all the best with your boat journey. What's the new opinion? I haven't played it, so I can't really have an opinion on it. Sorry. I might have it, I'm not sure, but I haven't played it. Sorry, can't formulate an opinion on something I don't have or don't know about. It would be misleading for me to do otherwise, so I'm not going to do it. You want the Bismarck? Yeah, Bismarck's towards the end of a line, so it's going to take you a while. It's also blue water, not coastal, so you'll specifically need to do blue water for that. German battleships and just ships in general, very high dispersion rate. So that's something you might run into some trouble with. It can make them a little tricky to manage. They're quite nice, though. They're quite chunky. They got some good destroyers. But yeah, the dispersion on the guns has been a little rough. You've got the F-14, you see it. You can see it typing in chat. How is a vehicle typing in chat? Don't know where you're coming from. I think there's a translation error there, but I don't know how a vehicle in War Thunder is typing to you in my chat room. That is illogical. That doesn't make sense. Oh, people have it. Yeah, if you could phrase the sentences in a way that makes sense, that would be helpful. And I don't know who does and doesn't have it in my chat room. Sorry, you'd have to ask around. I don't know the contents of every individual's account. Sorry. I've got other things to be doing with my day than cataloguing everybody's account contents. No, it's fine. You can write as much as you want. It's just important that when you write, you can be understood. I don't know what your primary language is, but... yeah, obviously I can only answer questions if I understand them. Anyway, I hope you take all the information I mentioned about modes and what people play into consideration. Whilst I understand where you're coming from, I do think your logic is rather highly flawed. Yeah, hey Kenji. Yeah, say hi to the kids for me. Hope they're doing well. Put in a ticket with them, Bismarck. Go on the website, put in a ticket. As long as you've got an email connected to your account, you should be good for trying to attempt a recovery. Yeah, just get on the website and sort that out. Yeah, yeah, just put in a ticket with Snail. I think there's an account recovery option, but yeah, put it in with them. Explain to them the situation. Obviously, I don't know if you've got 2FA on your account, but in future, make sure you've got 2FA. SMS 2FA can be spoofed, though. App-based 2FA is more secure. Just bear that in mind. But yeah, make sure you have an email, phone number, etc. all on your accounts. Make sure you've got 2FA set up. Never share your account. It's actually against the TOS to do so. But yeah, put in a ticket with them on the website. If you go... warthunder ticket. I think if you put that into Google, it comes up. Yeah, it comes up as like customer support. warthunder.com/en/support/customer support, and you can put a ticket in there. But yeah, get that in ASAP, because then they can help you out. They should be able to see that someone's in there that shouldn't be, and then they address it for you. How you doing, Atlas? You alright? Yeah, no worries. Just get on it as fast as you can. Unfortunately, there is a black market for selling accounts, so you want to make sure that they don't do that. That is also against the TOS, so don't do that either. Yeah, good luck with grinding the F16, dude. Have fun playing whatever mode you choose to play. But yeah, good luck to your friend. Oh my god, I'm so close on that now. Do I do one more? Ugh. I feel like we'll leave that for another day. Fuck it. Right, let's go Assassin's Creed.